Alright guys, welcome back to another 2024 diecast review. Today we have the only super chase of the year and the first super chase since 2020 being the Mr. Docket Next Gen Piston Cup Racer as seen in Cars 5 from 2023. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah, we do have the Mr. Docket Next Gen, but it unfortunately is just a custom. Mattel has decided not to go into full production with this just yet. Probably wait a few years, let things ride out a little bit, and then you will see this at your local Walmart and Target in just the right dose. I would hate to be the guy that peg warms. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to have it out at retail, but no, I don't want it to be like Chisaki, where every place you go, you see one or two or three or four, just sit on the pegs, you want to find something else, and then you just start to hate it because every time you only find that when you're really looking for something else. So yeah, maybe it's best to just live in the custom world right now. But yeah, guys, very excited to get into this custom. Obviously, I'm not fooling myself. In fact, Astro Smokey originally commissioned Shane Cooper to make one of these in addition to Next Gen Racers for all of the Collectors Link members, which I found really cool. What a great gesture by him. He reviewed them all on his channel as well. Of course, Collectors Link is the YouTube collaborative group of a bunch of cars guys. We all kind of help each other out, collaborate. There's an Instagram account, a YouTube channel, all that good stuff. So check that stuff out. I'll link it in the description below. And so I was like, gosh, man, I kind of want one of those. So Shane Cooper actually surprised me, though, with it. And along with all the other customs I commissioned him for, the video game customs and all that good stuff, I just kind of tacked it along with that batch. And here we are, guys. Let's get into it. Of course, obviously, thanks to Shane Cooper, thanks to Astro Smokey, and thanks to all you guys for making it possible. There's a whole nother party involved here, and that's the person who made the channel art. And we're going to get into that a little bit as well, because I believe it'll be the channel art for pretty much all of eternity here. I switched on my channel art quite a bit over my tenure here on YouTube. I wouldn't say like that frequently. Like I'd probably say once every other year I kind of changed it up. And the channel art I had before I loved. Channel art I had before that I really loved as well. But it was definitely time for a little bit of a change. I feel like this is going to be something that lasts for a good long while. The person who actually made this design I commissioned, and then they got drafted into the war going on over in Russia, and I'll just leave it at that. Don't really want to get into anything political on this channel here. So that's going on over there. I'm like, oh my God, is he going to be able to finish my channel art? Obviously, I'm worried about him too, because I really like the guy. Thankfully, he was able to return home, finish the art, and man, it came out amazingly. He does a lot of art like this. I'll leave his link in the description below as well. The reason I'm not saying his name is because it's just literally like 5 letters. It's like VXGHV. It's weird. I'm sorry, dude. You got a weird name. But it's in the description there below. He does stuff like this for Star Wars, Marvel, comic book-esque designs. And that's exactly what I want for my channel art. And he executed it to perfection. There's so much detail in my channel banner if you take a look at it, which I will put up here on the screen. You know, the melting of the N2O Cola single from 2009 is the centerpiece, and this actually is a really great opportunity to kind of explain my channel art because I really never made a video on it, and I would love for more people to take a look at it because, man, it was just, oh man, I love this thing. So obviously you have a little bit of a battle here in between the Mr. Docket hero, we'll just call him that, and the Cancelator. So as you can see, he's melting the N2O Cola single, which does end up get canceled in 2019. Crazily, now we know who it was. It wasn't Mattel. Actually, there's this Cancelator guy out there who canceled all the cars. And yeah, it's just like a fun comic book battle. So if I want to do Marvel content, it kind of makes sense with that. If I want to do something else, you know, it just is its own thing, very unique, and I love it. And Shane Cooper executed a perfect design here on the racer. You have the Mr. Docket text all spelled out. You have the battle going on between the two characters there, which looks phenomenal. A blue stripe design toward the bottom there. Of course, The number is 12. Do you guys know the significance of that? You should. That was the year I released my first video, although it was very close to being 2013 because it was December 28th of 2012. Even though I made my channel in 2011, I didn't upload until that date. You gotta keep that in mind. A lot of people think that I started in 2011. Piston Cup, Combustor Carbon Synergy are your classic contingency sponsors. I love the gray wheels here. Instead of just being plain black, I think gray was definitely the smart play here. You have a nice blue bumper, and on the hood there, you have the classic Mr. D logo. That is the emblem on the hero's chest, which I was big on. I really wanted it to look like it was kind of weaved in and woven in, I guess I should say, with the design of the costume. And yeah, it just looks really cool. I love it. The only thing I would say about this custom is that I would prefer the blue parts to be that teal that is in my logo. You can see the teal around the D there. That's kind of my secondary color. But Shane Cooper and Astro Smokey went with the light blue here, which still looks really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but probably would have been preferred if it was teal. But yeah, nice expression, by the way. I'm glad that he doesn't look super upset like all the other next gens do. He just kind of looks resting, maybe a little on edge, maybe a little on edge. Of course, the metallic red is absolutely incredible, by the way. 12 there on the roof flaps. The blue two-tone here in the center, again, is really nice. Goes well with the red, even though I wish it was teal. They are mine, the quotes here on the back. This reminds me of slogans on the retro Piston Cup racers. Not many of the next gens have the slogans carried over. Like running regular, for example, on Fiber Fuel, that was a slogan. This, of course, is one of like the comic book blurbs that is included on the banner. The cancelator saying that these cars are mine. He's canceling them. He's melting them. That's just kind of the gist of it. So yeah, it's kind of like the cool slogan here. And yeah, then you have another one right there, another splotch. The cancelator is back. Really cool, really cool. We'll get to that. Mr. Docket there spelled out on the wing. I think the wing, like if I was designing this myself, I'd probably make the wing a separate color. It would also probably be teal because there is a lot of metallic red, but it does still obviously look incredible. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining here. You have Disney cars and Marvel videos on the back. The text that is, of course, on my banner. The yellow rookie racing stripes, because I'm a rookie. I'm new to the scene here in the Piston Cup world. And a little bit more blue trim there on the bottom, which I think is also a great touch to contrast the red. So yeah, just a beautiful custom here. R22A was when the donor was produced here. So a few years ago, I believe that would be. Not the first time I had a Mr. Docket or a next-gen custom done in general, though. Jared Darrow did one quite a few years ago when I was just Disney Docket. So now I have two, which is just insane. This was a Paul Conrev that he used, as I could tell by the pearly white and the red wing and all that, and the red and silver rims, which really was smart to use Paul Conrev because he donated a lot of stuff. Now, obviously, Shane Cooper's is superior. Not even really close. Darrow's design here just integrates my DD logo along with the Mickey Mouse ears and the YouTube kind of play button design, along with like a movie roll tape clip, whatever you want to call it here. It's kind of old, kind of before my time there. Still, it was really cool. I love it. He actually did custom packaging for it as well. I did do a review on this way back when, I think it was 2019 or so. So I'll leave the link, obviously, in the description below if you want to refer back to that. So yeah, just pretty cool, good stuff. And then there's another Docket custom racer that I have never reviewed before that I will eventually. It's a Demolition Derby racer, actually. This thing is so cool. I really feel bad. The customizer kind of left the scene. Even though, obviously, he was super talented. This thing's absolutely incredible. Super well done. Like, this guy could probably just churn out Demolition Derby racers for a living. Like, maybe that's just what he's best at. Kind of roughing up a car, making him look lived in and weathered and all that. I really love this thing. All the different colored wheels and the kind of patched up aesthetic. He's got all these like bandages on, duct tape. Really cool. Using like a piston cup stock car as well just makes it a little bit more unique, because it's not like he used like the Superfly model or a fair game model or a hit and run type model. That would have been maybe easier. I went with something a little bit more unique, and I will do a review on this, don't worry, at some point down the road. There's a lot of customs that I got years ago in my collection that I plan on reviewing at some point, and this guy's definitely on the list. And maybe if I review it, that customizer will come out of hiding. I know his name. I have to kind of dig into the records for it, though. I know his first name, at least. And so, yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. What the hell? Get over here. We need to name you, though. I guess you're just going to be the Mr. Docket next gen. Can we carify Mr. Docket? Like, Mr. Dock Transmission? No. Mr. Docket Trail? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. But, yeah, we got quite the clan here. I'd say he fits in pretty well with all the other next gens. Got Rich Mix, and some of my favorites here have come out to play. Flipped over, looking straight at him there. JD McPillar, George Nguyen, Bubba Wheelhouse, and the old Docket next gen on the back. I think he fits in really nicely, actually. So thanks to Shane Cooper, thanks to Astro Smokey, and thank you to you know who you are for making my banner. Absolutely a piece of art. Should be a museum. But definitely look at it if you have not in quite some time, and just appreciate all the detail that goes into it. You can see some of the other cars on the right side of it. All of those are direct references to actual canceled cars. They aren't exact matches, because I want to change things up a little bit. I wanted things to be like a parody, but they are directly referencing certain cars. If you guys know who they are, let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye now.